Yo, I was watching my family's dogs while they were in Hawaii, and when they warned me of the fact that they literally don't sleep, I now fully understand. These dogs have to pee every 3 hours, like they have to, including nights. I go to bed at like 11. Guess who's waking up at 2 because dogs are barking in his face every day for 6 days straight. The next night I'd stay up a little bit later, 12:30. I'm getting up at 3:30, letting these dogs out without fail. One of these dogs, his name is Charlie. He's literally so quiet. I don't even know where he is half the time. And on like the 4th night, I straight up, I left him outside the entire night. So instead of the dogs waking me up, I'm getting a call from my mom at like 2:45 in the morning. Like, yo, go get the dog. Look at him. He's so sad. It's because when I let them out that night, I call out into the darkness. 2 came back, and I was like, the other one just has to be lurking in the shadows behind me like he normally does. Shut the door, go back upstairs, go to sleep. And then in the morning, I'm getting the play-by-play because this dog is literally begging to be let in. Rosco barking at 3 a.m. I don't know what, I don't know why, I don't know what was going on outside. I think he just barks to bark sometimes. Also, he's so old, he might be senile. I think he's seeing things. He will just go up to a window and start barking. I don't understand it. It only happened once, but once is way too many times, dude. You are way too old to be getting up at 3 a.m. to just bark at people. Roscoe's like 14 years old. He's an old man. He's supposed to be tame. He's supposed to be chilling, and normally he is. But not on Thursday. On Thursday, he was barking like a spry young man, and I was pissed. For the third one, I keep my distance from her, okay? Luna can be so sweet and then literally bite your face off. Biting someone's face off is very specific because it happened to me. So I'll give her scratches, but I'll look down and I'll know what she's done. She never leaves my sight. One eye on the TV, one eye on her. Can't let her get the better of me again. And quite possibly the absolute worst of it. They sleep in the living room with me. These dogs will literally fart all night. I'll wake up to the stench. I had to turn like 2-3 fans on just to keep the air circulating. I had thought about sleeping in the car, genuinely. Like, I would walk out the house, I smell like dog farts. I walk back in the house, I smell like dog farts. I'm amazed these dogs have not killed my parents. Rosco, that's my fucking dog, bro. That's my homie. We've had him for like 14 years, which means he's been in the house since I've been like 10. Originally, he wasn't even supposed to be our dog. He was supposed to be my older brother's dog, but like a week in, he just dropped it off at the house and then never picked him back up. And he is so dumb. He would always like be trying to get out, as dogs do, right? And so whenever the front door is open, he's there. He's trying to freaking maneuver his way in, squeeze through the gap so he can get out. My dad installed a glass door so like he can't just get out, you know what I mean? In the most cartoonish way possible. Rosco runs full speed, straight down the stairs, straight across the landing, doesn't stop, doesn't break through it, crinkles his body up on the glass. I genuinely think he got a concussion. He didn't walk right. He started stumbling around, backing up like a boxer in the fight of his life, just like, oh, you're gonna hit me harder. Dazed and confused. I was living in California there for a little bit, and I had came home for the first time in a long time. And when he saw me, he looked like he had just crossed over. Like he was looking into the light. He must have thought I was dead and was coming to claim him to take him to heaven. He also genuinely does not hear anything, or he just doesn't care, one of the two. He will go outside and start using his little old man barks, and like I know he can't hear me, so I'll walk out there, and I'm just like,
yo, hey, Rosco, hey, yo, Rosco, come on, man.
Yo, if my dog Charlie didn't exist, Luna would be the most terrifying. I don't trust her. She lost that a long time ago. Luna's my sister's dog. Whenever she went off to college to play volleyball, she left Luna behind. Kind of like how my older brother did with Rosco, except she might actually come back and get her. But probably not. Back when we had her for like a year, and like at this point, like she's well adjusted. She has a dog bed now. She has a space on my parents' bed. She sleeps on the couch sometimes. She is settled in. I'm watching all the dogs for the night, as I do. Just chilling, sitting next to her. It's a little bit late. She starts growling at me. I didn't know that this was a common occurrence. So I'm like, what? Then she bites my face. She was acting like a angry ass dude that you looked at weird. You looked at me, I fucking hate you type of energy. I resisted the urge to straight up headbutt the hell out of her like I'm Mark Grayson in Invincible, mostly because like she's a dog, but also because it'd be like slamming my face on a Swiss Army knife after I had just stabbed myself in the face with it. I walk off bleeding down my face. I step back out and we're arguing like, why would you do that? was just checking in on you. I didn't know that you were pissed. Stop, whatever. It's not even that big a deal. Just stop yelling at me. I love you. I'm sorry. Long story short, I went downstairs and slept on the couch. When my parents got Charlie, I go back and forth on if it was the best decision or the worst decision they've ever made. When we found him, he was just so scared. He was definitely abused. Like, my mom was riding hard for Charlie. She likes taking dogs like that and like giving them a good life, which is great. We took him home, he mingled with the other dogs. It was all right. I'm 99.2% sure Charlie is a fucking skinwalker. In high school, I would stay up late at night playing video games. If I don't shut my door, that dog is watching me from the darkness. All I can see is his eyes and like a little bit of his shadow. Sometimes my dad would come through, take the dogs outside and save me because he turned the lights on and distracted him, giving me enough time to go and shut the door. But there was one time that I didn't shut the door. I am having horrible nightmares. I'm waking up in the middle of the night. I feel something watching me and I look out the door and all I see are the eyes. I don't know what light is reflecting off those eyes because it is pitch black everywhere and he's just watching me. Now, since I've watched the dogs as of recently, he isn't as skinny anymore, which is great news. He's looking a little healthy right now. He's looking a little too healthy, to be completely honest with you. He comes up to me, he lets me pet him and everything. It's great. He still lurks, but I think he's safe, maybe? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna test it. I like to think of him like a reformed demon that just lives with us because we treat him nice. Like, when he lived with his other owners, they treated him so bad that he was like one bad day away from like ending the entire world. But since we picked him up, he's kind of just like, okay, maybe they all don't deserve to die. Now, Sadie was the greatest. She really was. Past when I was like 17 was not a good day. Her and Rosco would sleep in the same bed as me for years. Sadie was in a similar situation as Charlie growing up. I told you, mom doesn't just like a dog. She likes a dog with a backstory. Now that being said, she almost got my ass beat. I was like 10 or 11. My dad had just married my mom. He taught me one of the most essential things for someone my age. A rite of passage between young men to bridge the gap between boy and teen. A feat of strength that must be demonstrated. How to mow the lawn. We're mowing lawns today. Boring as hell, had the little ripcord. Took me like 8 tries to get the motor running. Took me like an hour and a half to mow the entire lawn. 30 minutes in the front, 30 minutes to an hour in the back. And probably the most important part was making sure I didn't run over the dog toys. They're expensive, I get it. But more specifically, this little Nerf football. Dad brought this Nerf football with him, as well as his dog Dale. It was their favorite toy. There's sentimental value there. So it was imperative that I dodged all the dog toys, or better yet, went, grabbed them, moved them over. I mow the front, then started moving to the back. I look at the back, no dog toys, no bright yellow Nerf football, all right? The football's pretty large, so it's hard to miss. So I just start mowing. It's hot as hell today. Let's go. Sadie starts running around me, having a good time. She doesn't really like the lawnmower, kind of like how dogs don't like the vacuum. So she was just running around with me, freaking out, barking at it. She keeps darting back and forth. She's just barely in my field of view. I'm ignoring her because I'm sweating, I smell like gas, I'm done. But she knows exactly what will make me stop. She placed the football right in front of the lawnmower, man! I start freaking out. And by that, I mean, I just leave it right where it is. I don't try to hide it. I don't bury it. I don't throw it over the fence. I finish mowing, I go inside, and I just wait.
What the fuck?
Dad was pissed, rightfully so. Still not the craziest thing she's done. My parents had a room on the 4th story, which makes it sound massive. It wasn't crazy or anything. Not too much, not too little. Built more vertically than anything. Nice neighborhood. Great house to be raised in. My parents' room had a window and it would stare out to the street. We have dogs that do this. Right? Not good. The amount of times we had to chase him down is crazy. The difference between Sadie and Rosco is that Sadie knows the difference between a window and an opening. What she doesn't know is the difference between 1st floor and 4th floor. Definitely found out though, the hang time was crazy. We're all freaking out. Certain Sadie just died. Because like, what is surviving a 4-story drop? Sadie did. Sadie survived. Literally like damn near no injuries. Like one of her legs was a little bit messed up. Had to wear a cast for like 2 months and was good to go. Dale. I'll be honest, I don't have much to say about Dale. He was a good old man. He could have been centuries old. But as far as we knew, he was 18 or 19. And the smartest dog the family has ever had. Explain to me. Explain to me why he opens up suitcases. If you want the food, be a dog, rip through the lunchboxes. He would unzip it, eat it up, and then zip it most of the way back. How is he using the zipper? It doesn't make any sense. Suitcases and lunchboxes, anything with snacks in it. Now that being said, explain to me why I'm getting blamed for food going missing. I'm getting caught in the crossfire, except the stray bullets aren't strays. I'm getting lit up over these dogs being dogs. But yeah, that's my story. Those are my pets. I want a cat, man.